All right, we're here with Coach Rebecca Alvidrez. To her right, of course, Mariah Neal from Nacogdoches, Texas, a senior. To her left, Paulina Letasheva, a junior from Moscow, Russia. Coach, 4 straight years you guys have been to the LSC tournament in your 4 years here. 3 straight years you've been to the NCAA tournament with you guys. Just kind of talk about, you've obviously developed this program into a nationally competitive program. Just kind of talk about these first 4 years, kind of looking back. I mean, it's been a wild ride, but it's also been a really cool ride to watch.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, my staff has been tremendous to be able to. I can't do this alone, but recruiting the right players. But the expectations and standards, I think it's exciting, but also you got to be realistic and humble that each year it's going to be a battle, and it's like now that we have more experience than coming in our first year, so I think the players are having a better understanding of what the standards and expectations, and I think it should be exciting to be in the top 10 or 15, top 25, and that's what we're going to try to strive for. But each year it's like starting new every single year, and I want to take that approach and just start from the bottom and up and try to build the best team around us and start playing our best basketball at the end of the season.
Coach, you just mentioned kind of starting from the bottom up. This is your first time. Your class has gone all the way through. Essentially, think about it. Lavisa Havender's graduated, Ella Bradley's graduated, Anissa Cameroli's graduated. Kind of that crew that really set the standard for your program, and you brought them and developed them along. They're all gone. They've all graduated. It's kind of it's a new look Pats, if you will. You've got 2 players beside you that have been here for a few years, but outside of that, I mean, there's not a ton of returners. Can we talk about, what was the offseason mindset, bringing in these kind of the new players and things like that, and kind of, keeping this program elevated as it has been?
That's the beauty of college sports. There's always so many changes, and that prepares you, that keeps you on your toes, as a head coach and as a program. But what a great opportunity for others to step into a larger role. And hopefully, we did lose big pieces, but it's kind of exciting to kind of maybe play a different style or have a different look and coach, I guess, a new type of players. But yeah, we're going to miss them. It was great coaching them, but the beauty of college sports is for others to have the opportunities to get into that larger role, and now it's their time to shine.
Talk about these 2 to your right and to your left. They're going to play a big role in this team. They have played a big role in this team in years past, but you're probably going to play an even bigger role this year with these 2. But kind of talk about how you're going to lean on these 2. They've seen what the standard is for this program. You've leaned on them in the past, and you're going to probably lean on them for most of the season. Just talk about these 2 and their impact on you and this program.
Yeah, just starting with Mariah, she's been here for 4 years, and this is where she wanted to be. It hasn't always been an easy path, but yeah, the loyalty and the love for UT Tyler and the program, it means a lot. Now that Polly is getting older, going into her junior year, from watching both of them actually, but just watching Polly from a little freshman that was a little quieter coming in to how she's developing into a woman. I think it's just so much fun to see Mariah coming in shy as a freshman. Now she's going to become a nurse. To me, that's what excites me, that a lot of people don't get to see behind the scenes for the players that I get to coach. And I think it's a privilege. I think it's a fun to be able to get to know them at a whole other level than just as basketball players.
Mariah, we'll go to you. Of course, being a senior, being a part of this program for the last 4 years, kind of cool. This is your last ride, really. I mean, think about all the moments and things like that you've been a part of, but kind of talk about what you're going into the senior season. What's the attitude? What's the mindset?
I mean, it's my last one, so give everything I got, right? I think I had the privilege of coming in with the Ellas, the Lavisas, the Anissas. I got to watch them and see how they took, even if it wasn't just basketball, like how they were as leaders on the court. I feel like I could bring that now to help our now freshmen or our now transfers. And I think me being here the longest, I feel like I have a bigger, because I've seen, been coaching the longest. I know what she wants, like to a T. Like there's a point to where almost I shouldn't have to ask questions. I should be helping with the questions. And so I think this year really just, especially for me, it was have fun, but give everything I got. It's my last time. So.
And Paulie, we'll go to you. You've played a variety of roles on this team through your first 2 years, and now you're really going to step into the spotlight as that starting point guard, as that starting guard, ball handler, everything like that. But you're welcoming in a group of newcomers that you guys have got to kind of learn the ropes together. You got to bring them what Coach A's expectations are, what the program's expectations are. Just kind of talk about being that elder leader really in the locker room and kind of bringing those teammates along.
Yeah, I just think that I try to be like an example on the court, but also I try to help them like off the court, like going together, go hang out and just like talk to them, especially like freshmen, because like I feel like my freshman year was pretty tough and hard, so like I try to help like them to just be more comfortable, and like I always tell them like come ask questions, talk like to me, to Mariah, to like Millie, I don't know, Z, to someone, so we can help them and like they feel more comfortable like on the court and off the court with us.
Coach, a tough non-conference slate, that's kind of been the standard for you, especially you're going to go travel and play some teams up in Montana, but then the LSC slate gets kind of started pretty quickly. Just kind of give us a short little preview of what you're expecting from this program, kind of turning over a new leaf, some new faces, but obviously you can really open up the offense and really kind of change things however you like, but kind of just give us a quick little preview of what to expect.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this group. Again, just a new brand of basketball. We'll see, except for our expectations and standards of how hard we're going to play and how we do things on the court, how we prepare. That different mindset, that's not going to change. But I don't know. I think it's just taking one step at a time. I know that's my favorite new word. I say that every year, but I just want to be able to try to enjoy the journey. Now that I'm getting older, especially coming into my 5th year as a head coach, is to be able to sit back and enjoy things, and just one step at a time, and not try to get ahead of ourselves. I think that's extremely important, and just enjoy this group. We have a lot of great personalities. They're fun, and yeah, I'm excited to kind of see how we're going to evolve throughout the next few months, but enjoy it and just appreciate that I have an opportunity to coach these young ladies.